Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and I hope everyone is doing good. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the AI data engineer. If you are a data engineer and you think that the AI is only for the data scientist, then you are making the biggest career mistake of 2026. Because right now, the highest data role paying job is not building the data pipeline. They are building the AI powered data platform. And here's the truth that nobody is going to tell you that AI runs on the data pipeline. LLM are useless without the clean, structured, and retrieval data. And who owns all this? These are owned by a data engineer. And in today's video, I'm going to show you that what GenAI technology you must learn, what tool actually matters for your data engineering skill, and how you can integrate the AI into your normal data engineering work. 3 years ago, data engineers were focusing on working on the building data pipeline. They were working on the Snowflake optimization, Spark jobs, and building on the orchestration using Airflow. But now the client and companies are asking a totally different question. They're asking, can you build the internal chat GPT? They're asking about, can you generate the SQL automatically with the use of AI? Can you build the data pipeline and can you document the full data pipeline using AI? And also, can you analyze the full log using the LLMs? And guess what? These questions are not asked to the data scientist. They're asking these questions to the data engineers because AI need storage, retrieval, transformation, governance, and monitoring into the data. So without the help of data engineers, AI will collapse. So I am saying that AI is not going to replace the data engineers. They are going to empower the data engineers. So the AI turned data engineers will be more powerful than a normal data engineers. So look into the different tools now which are required to change or to shift your gear towards the AI platform. So the first section is the new AI stack for data engineers. So in this section, I'm just going to tell about the basic things which you should focus before going deep into the AI things. So in the LLM layer, you should focus on learning what is OpenAI. You should focus on building the API on the OpenAI using some of its model. If you're going to use the free open source, you don't want to pay for the API calls, then you can go into Hugging Face. You can create some of the application. Look into the Hugging Face. There are multiple projects on Hugging Face and also on the OpenAI. You will get in the GitHub. You'll also get into multiple YouTube channels. Go through it. Also, try to learn the new Llama, which is from the Meta. But mostly in the companies, people are using OpenAI, and the similar kind of things you can learn from Hugging Face. The other thing is knowing the vector database. Being a data engineer, you have to be in a data warehousing. So vector data is a new way of storing the data in a multidimensional form. So I already have created a full-fledged video on theory and practical of the vector database, and you can go into the GenAI playlist. So in the vector database, you can you can learn Pinecone. You can also learn the Snowflake vector search. You can learn any of the database in the vector database. It doesn't matter. You should understand what the vector way of storing the data is. That is more important in this area because these two will be combined to create the RAG application, RAG. Because RAG is basically creating the ETL pipeline with embedding with the help of vector database, building the search on the embedding and using the LLM models on top of it. So for creating a RAG application, now like last 1 or 2 years, people are creating many RAG application. Still, it's relevant in most of the use case. So for creating the RAG application, you must know the few of the LLM layers. You must know the important models inside it, how to use that model. You should also learn about the vector database, the concept, the storage, retrieval of the vector database, and then you already know the ETL pipeline. And with the help of LLM, you can build the search engine on top of this. Now we'll move to the next section, which is LangChain and LLM orchestration. So while creating, say, without the help of any framework, you can create the AI application. You can directly create an API, call any model, and you can use that model into your pipeline. But for creating a full-fledged application in the AI in the easy way and in a more structured way, you need some framework. So there are some framework which will help you in building all these things. So the first is LangChain, which has been using for last few years. There is a land graph also if you want to go for a multi-agent. There is a Llama index, the open source, and there is a Microsoft semantic kernel. I have not used a Microsoft semantic kernel, but LangChain and LangGraph I have used. So you can use this framework to build the AI application on the OpenAI or with the Hugging Face. Any of the model, you can create some chat application. You can create any normal searching kind of application with this framework combined with any of the OpenAI. because this will help you to create the RAG system. It will also help you to create the AI agent. Like with the LangChain, you can create a single AI agent. With the LangGraph, there is another framework called LangGraph. With the help of LangGraph, you can create multi-agent system. The tool calling system, like one tool calling to the other system. There is a memory pipeline which can be built with the help of this framework. You can consider this as a airflow for the AI workflow. Like how in the our ETL, ELT job or ETL job, we have the airflow. With the airflow, we do the orchestration of the job. Similarly, consider this full framework as an airflow where you can create the job logic. Also, you can also orchestrate the job. Now I'll move to the next section. So this section is cloud AI services. So most of the companies or the client will not train the model. They will use the services from the cloud. Like in AWS have a different service called Bedrock. From the Google we have a Vertex AI, which is very popular nowadays. From the Microsoft Azure we have Azure OpenAI. So I have used little bit of Bedrock, but I have used mainly the Vertex AI. Now we are using Google ADK services. So these will help you to create a AI application without training the model, because they itself there are multiple set of models. You can use the model, you can import the external model into this. So most of the client I have seen that they don't want to invest the CPU plus the resource or associate cost in training the model, or the any kind of cost in training the model. They focus on building the pipeline as soon as early. So in that case, if you are a data engineer, you already know any of these cloud services, then 70% of the job is already done. You just need to learn all these services. You just need to integrate all these services into your pipeline. And if you want to learn Google Vertex AI, so there is a free course of a Google Vertex AI. I will try to ping that link in the description of this video. In that you can go and train, in that I have also done that course. So that will help you to create that will showcase you hands-on thing, that will help you to create a pipeline using the Vertex AI and creating and having the model inside that. You can choose any kind of model in that. So if you are already good in AWS or in the Google Cloud or in the Microsoft Azure, I don't have much idea about the Microsoft Azure. But for the Google Cloud and AWS, then it's very easy for you to integrate the AI thing or AI application into your existing pipeline. So in this section, we are going to look into the real enterprise use case. Few of the use cases I have already worked with. I can tell you more details, but we'll see the overview. Like one is which is very popular since last 1 year is like internal document chatbot. Like you ingest the set of PDF. Like there's a banking sector where the banking client have the internal policy document, and the internal client wants to know about some of the policies of working way. So in that case, you don't have to go through all the PDFs. You don't have to ask any department. So you can create a model, chatbot model, in which you just give the a set of or a multiple set of PDF as an input. Create an embedding means multidimensional vectors of that PDF, store into one of the any of the vector database. Like I have shown the ChromaDB vector database in one of the video. You can look into it, and then you can query using LLM. Like you can just write a single simple language, natural language. It will search the same thing in the embedding of that PDF which has been created and stored into the vector DB, and it will give you the answer. So this is one of the popular use case. But now I think industry has done this kind of use case a lot. The other use case which is very popular is changing your natural language into SQL. For example, in the case of Snowflake, there is a Cortex AI where there is an agent. You can create a multiple agent in the Cortex AI. You can tell the Cortex AI that which all schemas or which all tables you have to deal with, and then you can directly write the queries, like for example, so last quarter revenue by region. Then with the help of that agent or the Cortex AI agent, you will get that will build the SQL query or the Snowflake query in the background and return you the answer. So this is very popular nowadays, and people are using this. Like this Cortex AI is like if any client who is using this Snowflake, there are 100% chances that that particular client is going to use the Cortex AI, because it's very easy to create an agent on that and try to build this natural language to the SQL things. The other thing I'm seeing is they are trying to use the AI. Like most of the client I've seen, they are trying to use the AI to find the root cause analysis. So in the production support, people don't have to always dig into it and find out the root cause analysis. So LLM reads the log, it explains the root cause, what was the issue of this particular job, and it also suggests the fix. In many of the monitoring tool I have seen, this has already been integrated. For example, I have seen in Splunk, I have seen in Dynatrace, these are already there with the, like, they will retrieve all the set of logs. They will learn from the previous root cause issues, and if there is a job failure, it will look into the issues and it will also suggest the fix in a full pipeline. If there is a issues and in the suggestion fix there need to be an enhancement in any of the code, or there has to be done any code changes, then it also creates a particular ticket in the Jira board or anywhere with the ticketing tool, and also assigned to the proper team. So this thing is getting very popular, and this is going to really hit the production support department of the of the IT. So this is very important. I have already done some part of this. I have done actually all these three part. The other thing is auto data pipeline documentation. This also have done, like with the help of LLM. It will go through and read all the documentation. It will create the technical documentation. In my case, I have created the lineage, the source to target mapping of multiple application of the Spark system, of the SQL system, and with the help of source to target mapping, the LLM was used to create the documentation out of it. So in all this thing, I have worked, and in this log analysis I have worked a lot. So you can, if you have any doubt or you want to know more about this use case, you can ping, you can just put your comment, put your question in the chat, or you can just directly contact me through LinkedIn or my mail ID, or you can directly, yeah, you can mail me. I'll just explain you the full use case, how it works. So in this section we are going to look into how you can create a plan to move or shift your data engineering skill into a AI data engineering. So what this is just my suggestion. Like, I think this should be how it should work, but you can just tweak as per your schedule, as per your previous knowledge of a data engineering. So from the for the first month, for the first couple of months, you just look into the LLM basics. For understanding LLM prompt engineering, you can look into my videos. It's very simple, and that is enough for any of the data, any level of the data engineers. You can also build an open API application. I'm in the progress. I'm creating a use case for that to showcase in the public YouTube channel. So I'm using the Hugging Face model, Hugging Face framework. In that, with the help of LangChain, I'm going to create one API, one AI API application. So soon it will be in the channel. But you can just Google it, you can search it, and you can learn about that in first couple of months. Then in the third and fourth months, you can learn about the embedding. For embedding also, you can look into my previous video, the vector embedding. I'm talking about the vector embedding, ChromaDB. You can also learn about building the RAG system with the help of embedding and your previous knowledge of the LLM. You can also look into the deploying of this particular application with the help of Fast API. This is getting very popular, this Fast API. If you don't have any hands-on experience, if you have not done any use case on that on your own machine also, just learn what is Fast API, how it is used for the deployment purpose. This is going to be very helpful for any of the newcomers into the AI data engineering. In month 5, try to learn like how you can integrate the GenAI model, or you can pipeline into the Snowflake, or with the Spark system. Like, you already have a Spark system, so how you can integrate this thing, this particular AI thing into the Spark system, how you can add monitoring into the top of that. Like, you have created a GenAI pipeline, like you have used a GenAI in the data pipeline, and then how you can add the monitoring. You can learn about any of the Splunk or Dynatrace. That's going to be very useful. In the month 6, try to build a full-fledged AI powered data platform. I would suggest go into either Bedrock, but most of the client is now moving throughout GCP cloud. So go through building the AI powered data platform using Vertex AI or with the Google ADK. All the training is available, the free. I'll try to ping in the channel description and in this video description. Also learn about how to deploy in the cloud. This deployment in the cloud, the theoretical, if you learn only theoretical part also, that will be enough for you. So if you're already good in building the ETL pipeline, then you will 100% be able to build the AI pipeline. I'm not talking about the AI application only. I'm talking about the AI pipeline. So we call it a AI data engineer. So shifting into a new technology or the new area of the technology is bit apart. Like, it's your mental framework or your mindset should be in such a way that you are ready to accept all these changes. You are ready to accept all these challenges, because it's not going to be easy. It looks easy, but it's not going to be easy. It takes some time. It takes your practice, your perseverance, and your the mindset. and then you can be a AI data engineer, or you can be a LLM engineer, you can be a AI platform engineer. So you must think that you are a data engineer. That means you're already in the niche technology. You're in the niche area of the technology. So now just you have to add the AI flavor into your data engineering skill. That's it. Your everything will be done. And there is not much of the coding in creating the GenAI pipeline. You have to club your data engineering skill into your AI application or AI data engineering, and that will make you a very good either AI data engineers or a AI platform engineer. LLM engineer will obviously come into both of these things. So I always tell that just have the very good concept, have the very good basics of the data engineering. All this will automatically come into the place if you give the full effort and have a right mindset. So this is going to be the next big thing. So AI is not going to replace data engineers. AI is going to empower data engineers. A AI data engineer will always move fast. That will they will earn a lot of money, and they will move with a tremendous speed in their career. If you add this AI into a data engineering field and you will be AI data engineers, that will be very good for your career. That will be very good for the whole data engineering space. So if you have any doubt in this movement, anything you want to add into this video, because I know people have a different version, different perspective around this, you can add in the comment. You can connect me through LinkedIn, or you can connect me through mail. I'm ready to help you. I'm here to transform people, or I'm here to help people to move into data engineering field. And now I'm trying to move the existing people who is already working in the data engineering to move into the AI data engineers. So I'm also in this process of movement into AI things. Whole world is moving towards the AI. So why don't you join this journey and just move into the AI? And if you're going to learn the AI into 2026, if you prepared this your mindset, then please put the comment or post the comment that yes, you will do it. So I want to see that how many people are going to put the comment in this video. Till then, happy learning and goodbye.